Yo, let's talk about the new exchange shop, the Twinkle Twinkle exchange shop. So, this shop, you give it gold, you buy, you get some bags, you open the bags, you get items worth of the gold, even higher or less. Now, the general idea here, before I get into this whole event, is that you are putting gold. So there are two things I have to mention before we get started. Is that if there is a hidden value, basically some games, I don't think it happens in Lost Star. Some games have hidden values. So like let's say grudge books are really good, so they make it less value, less rare. But I don't think that happens in this game. I think they're still as rare as all of them because they're all legendary. So I'm gonna go with that in the whole video. All right, that's the first thing. Second thing is that no matter how much percentage I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give you my opinion. I'm gonna give you the numbers. The numbers are numbers. They're not an opinion. I'm gonna give you my opinion, and then lastly, it's up to you if you're willing to put the gold or not. It's not like this is not gonna be like, oh, put the money, or I'm gonna give you my opinion, obviously. Okay. Now let's talk about the most important thing, which is the legendary engravings recipe random pouch. So far, these books are tradable, so we can sell them, right? You buy a book, you buy a bag for 2,000, you get a book that you might sell or use. It's about the value. So I'm gonna talk about the value of these books. So if we go here, the legendary books. So there is an 83 legendary books. I made them by lowest price to higher price. So we gotta see everything. So the way it's gonna work is that it's very simple. We're gonna look at every page, right, and see how many we're getting and how much we're losing. So I'm gonna go quickly. So we just average the money. So just to see, this is EU Central Europe. So this is the Central Europe, the server. I think this is gonna be the same odds to the different server because I think even if your different servers have more expensive books, it just goes. I think it goes the same way. All right. So, so the first thing, page one, you lose. Page two, you lose. Page one, you're gonna lose 2,000 gold. Page two, you're gonna lose 2,000 gold. Obviously, I'm gonna show all these numbers. Page three, it's not here. But, oh, there's this bug again. Page three, you lose 1,700. Page four, you lose 1,250 gold. Page five, you're even. Page six, you make 2,100 gold. Page seven, here you're gonna make 4,250. 4,250. Now I'm gonna say something. Just wait a second. Page 8, you make 7,522, and lastly, page 9, you make 11,900 gold. Also, these books just got up, so that's actually your average here is gonna even be more than this. All right. I'm gonna stick with the lower numbers because it makes sense to stick with the lower values, not the higher values. Obviously, the higher the things go, the more money you make. Okay, so what basically I just said is that I made a main value. I got the average value of these books. So since there is in each of these pages there are 10 books, I just calculated, I added all the numbers that I'm gonna make selling each of the books together, and then divided them by the number to get main value of the books. So how much you're gonna make, just to make it easier for me. All right. Now after that thinking, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at the numbers and the values. So page 5, you're even. So we're gonna just put that aside. This number, we're just put it aside. So the remaining books are 73 books. All right. Now go to, after that, we have page 1 and page 6. One will make you 2,000. One will make you lose 2,000. You make 2,000, you lose 2,000. Even though page 6 will make you 100 positive, but it's okay. We're gonna say that their two values are gonna neglect each other, like remove each other, nullify each other, whatever you call it. So it's, but we still have their value. Okay. After that, we have the remaining page 2, 3, and 4, 7, and 8, and 9. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna combine these pages together. So page 1 and 2, 1, 5, and 6. Since 1 and 6 remove each other and 5 is even, so we have 30 books that we're gonna make us even. It's gonna make you the same amount of money. So we don't need that. It's not good to risk your money if you're gonna only make the money. All right. Page 2 and 3 and 4, we're gonna even out the money we're losing from them. So with them, we lose 1,650 gold, and they have 30 books. Page 7 and 8, they have 5,800. We make 5,880 68 from them, and they have 20 books, right? The last one is page 9, which you make 11,900 gold, which have 3 books. Okay, so the idea, obviously, the numbers I just said are not going to be exact. They're going to change depending on the market, but I'm trying to give you the idea. The idea here is that I'm looking at how many pages I'm going to make money from them, and I'm averaging them by the main value, and then just removing the ones that are going to make it null, like I'm not going to win or not going to do anything with them, and then to get just the chances here. So in conclusion, since we have 83 books, we can just simply do simple math, which is like 30 divided by the number, which is 83, the total amount, and then multiply by 100 to get a chances. So here are the chances. You have 63.1% chance to be even. You have 36.1 chance to lose 1,650 gold. You have 24.2 to win 5,886. And lastly, you have 3.6% to win 11,900 gold. These are the last lovely books. Okay, so here is the whole idea. I'm giving you main values, meaning the idea here that I'm giving you main values is that I'm averaging it to see. I'm trying to give you like a closer look at it. But here's how it works. You might open 6 books and you get 0. You lose all of the 12k you put in. You also might open 6 books and you get some of the lovely books at the end, and you make like 10,000 in one book, another 8, another 9, and you average your whole money, and then at the end you make from these 6 books almost 50, like let's say 30, 25k gold extra. So that's the idea. Now, here is my opinion about this event for you. In the long run, I think you're gonna win. The idea is that you have a higher chance to lose. You have a high chance to lose than to win, and then you have a high chance to even than to win. Because of these two chances combined, it makes you have to try more to actually start winning. If you try 6 times and then you even out in 3 and you lose in 2 and then you win in 1, I just give you with the 30% chance, with the almost 30%, well, it's actually 27.8% chance to win in the total, and with that chance, right, and in the 36.1, so you have, if you take these together and look at it, you have a difference of, let's say, 10%. You have a 10% chance to lose more than you win. But then if you try in one book, in one bag, it doesn't make any sense. But if you try 6 bags multiple of times all over the event, I personally think you will make the money. In overall, I think it's a fun event. I don't think you have a great risk of losing than enjoying it. I think it will be fun to try it, and I feel like it's a good event to also put up more golden or legendary books in the game, just to even out the whole problem in the game. So that's basically the idea. So these are just the rundown to the chances and how I think I calculated them. I hope I did it correctly. Maybe I didn't. If you have any problems with that, let me know. Maybe I made a mistake. Hopefully not. Anyways, now lastly, let's look at the 3 last books we have. So here's the chest that will give you. So these chests, I'm gonna just run them quickly, right? You pay 300 gold and you might get one of these things. If you get the Hope Amulet, that's personal reference to how much they're worth. These amulets have a chance. You have 100% chance if you use them to guarantee a skill tree on your items that is level 3, level 4, or lower. Just has to be. It will go. So lower skill tree to level 4 with certainty. That's basically your decision to value it. And then you have crystal destruction. So 1,000. They cost you 800 gold in the shop, even more in Maria shop right now. So you buy them for 300 if you get them, but so you're saving 500 to get these materials. These materials are all bound. You're not making any money. It's all about you spending money to make something. So if you want some of these materials, I guess it's so. Destruction stone, you make 800. You save 500. Guard stone, you save around 500. Honor shard, you save around 500. Leap stone, you save around 300. Actually 400. and the last ones you actually save 500. And then you have solar protection, solar blessing, and solar grace. You lose in all of them 20 gold, but you get the item. So basically, in all around, these chests to compare to the value of the market right now of the items like the honing materials, it is kind of worth it if you want this many. Honestly, personally, I don't think it's worth it. I think this is a good time to buy legendary books because the legendary books are going cheaper than they are, so it's good for you. But if honing or getting the plus 25 gear or something, that's what you want, then it makes sense. So here are just like a look on the numbers here. So here are I have it here. There one, or sometimes you go to two. I calculated on one. Destruction stone here is 7. Solar is 80. That 83, and you get the idea. So these are the general numbers in my server. All right. So these books are more if you feel like you really need materials and any of these materials because they all have different materials. So it's so like if you're aiming for one thing of these items, it does not make any sense to buy them from here because you might not get it, right? And lastly, the lucky random chest. This one costs you 1000 gold to get these lovely items. So here are the items: legendary card chest pack selection. We have relics report legendary card, which is like epic and epic card pack to legendary. Some card levels, different levels, some cards, more levels, and then some silver at the far end. Is it worth it or is it not? It's personal. If you really, really like the game, if you really like Lost Ark and you play and you like grinding it, it's an absolutely good thing because the legendary card selection packs are worthless if you get them. They are the most important thing in the game. They will go for you have we have valued them for almost 20k gold or even more. If you some people have in the event when they drop, you'll buy them for a ridiculous amount of money. So it's mostly a value thing. And that's basically everything in the event. I mostly made this video just to talk about the legendary books and to drop the numbers. I obviously have to calculate them for myself to think if I feel like I want to buy them or not, and I thought it would be great to make a video about it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about the video, let me know. I'll be glad to read through them, and I hope I did the math correctly, and see you next one. Goodbye.